Morning everyone, Robin here. I've had a lot of requests for online vocal lessons, so I decided that I'm going to just get on that. So for the first session, I'm going to touch on 3 of my most favorite and what I believe to be the most crucial techniques for getting to know your own voice and singing comfortably and properly. First one, of course, breathing. Second one, of course, opening. And the third one's smiling. And then the thing I love about these 3 techniques is that they can be applied to your daily life. So the first one, which I believe is the most crucial, is breathing. And, you know, it should be simple because we breathe every single day. And it is simple, but it may take a little practice getting into the rhythm of it. Because there is a rhythm. And as far as breathing for singing, I believe it's like a revolving door. It just never stops. And what you don't want to do when you breathe is or so all of those movements bad. You're gasping, lifting your head. That's, you know, it's closing that airway, it's tightening it up so there's not as much space for your air to move freely. Shoulders up is causing tension throughout your chest area, you know, and same with, you know, any kind of gasping is causing tension through here. You don't want any of this to even move. You want shoulders relaxed, just really relaxed. And the only 2 parts that should be moving are your jaw and your belly. And so my vocal instructor, Ray Lyle, hi Ray, if you're right there, hopefully you can tell me if I'm explaining this correctly. So how Ray described it was, you know, hand on the belly, letting all your air out. So letting your jaw drop naturally and letting your air fill naturally. So if you put your hand on your stomach, then you can kind of get the idea that when your jaw drops, simultaneously that air is filling naturally. So let all your air out. So I'll show you, see if you can see my hands. Air out. So there is a rhythm to it. And if you take some time on your own to practice this, it'll come like that. And then it'll just be natural for you to be doing it that way. And you'll be breathing, and you won't even have to think about that. And that's one out of the way. One technique out of the way, and you can focus on the next. And that's kind of what we're going to do, is try to get you not thinking about these kinds of things, so that you can just focus on singing, and singing with your heart and your soul, which is what everybody wants to hear. So yeah, so let's just give that another quick try. I'm going to move back a little bit so you can see my hands. So if you could stop this if you'd like to give it a try, or you can just do it with me here for a second, right? So we're going to let all our air out. And the way I see breathing is like a revolving door. It just doesn't end, so it just keeps going, okay? So when you drop that jaw and you get that belly full, you're ready, you're set, you're comfortable, you've got that air, that support. That's just going to make singing so much easier. So there's one. That's one. Breathing, most important. Now we've got the second is opening. Very, very important. It has a lot to do with, you know, the sound that comes, the tone, the sound, the resonation that comes from the lips and out. If you have a nice wide mouth, you know, that air can comfortably circle around your mouth, nice and wide, and just come out with a bigger, crisper sound. And so I can give you like a quick example using one of my own originals. Just a quick one. So this is me, mouth closed, singing a lyric of my own. It's a rainy day, mind is playing tricks on me. So that's me singing, you know, mouth kind of almost closed. So now I'm going to do the same line, and I'm going to sing it with my mouth nice and wide. And I know it's probably going to look ridiculous to you. And that's how I felt when I started lessons. I felt I looked ridiculous. But I promise you, you won't feel like that forever. It's just foreign. It's just something to get used to. And once you're used to it, it won't feel that way anymore. So here it goes. So I'm going to breathe. It's a rainy day, mind is playing tricks on me. So I'm trying to get a nice wide sound. I'm allowing that resonation to just circle around and come out sounding bigger, crisper, all of those things. So opening is really, really, really important. And the third that is just as important is smiling. And when you add that smile to that big mouth, that's when you're going to get your strongest sounding note. Smiling helps you stay on pitch, because sometimes we tend to get lazy and our mouths are all, like even when we talk, you know, hey, how's it going? You know, hi, how's it going? Instead of, you know, hi, how you doing? A big difference, even just with speaking. So those kinds of rules apply in singing as well. So that smile. So I'll sing without the smile, and then I'll sing with the smile, and see if you can notice a difference, okay? So I'll let my air out. It's a rainy day, mind is playing tricks on me. So, you know, you can see that I'm kind of, my mouth is a little bit lazy. Now if you just add that smile and that big, nice, wide open mouth, you just get a cleaner, crisper, stronger sound all around. So here it goes. I'm going to let my air out. It's a rainy day, my mind is playing tricks on me. That smile really helps to keep that note up where you want it to be. Especially when you're talking nerves, you're talking all of these other factors coming into play when you're jumping on stage and you're being in front of people. That smile is going to keep that note up there for you. It's going to, and the breath is going to keep you comfortable and confident. And that big wide open mouth is going to just deliver a bigger, better sound. That's all. So let's try, I'm going to try all those techniques together. Nice, wide, big. Ready? And with a nice belly full of air. Ready? It's a rainy day, mind is playing tricks on me. I could fall fast asleep, dream of what my life could be. And I don't know if any of you watched my YouTube videos of me singing, but I definitely have always thought, you know, I look ridiculous. You know, when you watch yourself on a video, or it doesn't necessarily always look the best if you're going for that great sound. Still to this day, I have that bit of a complex, but I'm happy with the sound that I'm getting. And it's not as much of an issue anymore after years and years of putting this stuff into practice. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed today, and I hope you have a fantastic day. And so the plan is to release one of these fun little how-to videos once a week. And so we'll see you then. Cheers, everyone. Good night.